Are you ready for a good chat? Go on and tune in to the Go On Men podcast. It's your place to go with your host, David GSA Wrestling, and co-host, Ryan Iconic Shadows.
And welcome back to the Go On podcast, episode 43. We are going to be talking about Russia, we're going to be talking about the Olympics, and we're also going to be talking about what I've been watching this week, or in the last 2 weeks. Obviously, Russia's had about attacking Lithuania, if I remember it. Obviously, because of seizing of goods that they're saying is an act of war when technically it's a sanction, and they knew that, but they're trying to kick up a fuss over it when it makes no sense that they're trying to kick up a fuss over a sanction. I don't get it. Very close. Russia need to bring the neck in. No offense to any Russian listeners, but you need to bring your neck in. And a lot of Russian people don't want this war. They want peace and harmony, and they don't want this war. And if you do one exception that you do want the war, then you're fucked. NATO's sat waiting for the kick-off, and it could be a good kick-off war. Let's talk about the Olympics, because obviously I've got more to talk about with other shows. Obviously we have been caught up with the news yesterday. Obviously they're banning transgender women from women's swimming. That makes sense because men have an adapted body. Even if you have had the transgender movement, I agree that you should have your own category. I feel like men should be in the same category. Transgender women that go to men should be in the same category as that, and it should be an open section for you guys. For make it fair, or do two separate ones if you really want to. I feel like as much as people say, oh, well, if they're taking the hormones, it makes them weaker than women, doesn't include height. If they're 6 foot, they've got an advantage against a 5 foot woman. Or if they're 6'5" and a woman's 5'6", they've got a reach advantage, you've got a height advantage. So in that aspect, yeah, you can take as many hormones as you want to neutralise your male hormones, but the height and the body tone will stay the same. So yeah, I agree with making it separate. I feel like it should have been done years ago, and that's not because I'm being offensive to transgender. Whatever you want to do is up to you. But yeah, I feel like it should be a split. Let's talk about what I've been watching this week. Obviously, I've been watching The Umbrella Academy that dropped. I watched all 10 episodes of The Umbrella Academy. Really good. I don't know. First couple episodes, I was like, oh, it's good, it's back. By the end, I was more like, bro, it's really just focused on one person. Where the good thing with the Umbrella Academy is it's been spread out between every character, and it's felt like a development of every character. This year it feels like they've really focused on one character. Obviously, the one who has come out in the celebrity who came out transgender. It's really focused on that, and I feel like it really took away from the show itself. And from what I've seen on Twitter, people are saying the same, that it really just figured on one person, and that it felt like it was good, but at the same time it felt like it focused on a lot of her, and it didn't really do it justice. I feel like first episode was a banger where they had a dance off, that was hilarious. Second episode, when he was in the castle and they had their ass whooped. By the final one, I was like, thank it's ending. The way it's been ended, I don't know if that's the end of the Umbrella Academy with the ending, or whether it is going to come back for a season 4. I don't think it will. I feel like it'll struggle to get a season 4 because a lot of people didn't like it this season. Then we're going on to, obviously, the thing that everybody's talking about, Stranger Things. Obviously, by the time you probably listen to this podcast, we're about 3-4 days away from it. Apologies for it being late as well. We was meant to record Monday, Tuesday. Ryan was on, I wasn't. I've been sort of spaced this week, and it's sort of killed me off. I was trying to get an extra bonus episode done for Friday, so that you get your regular, and then hopefully me and Ryan can organise within the week or two to get it sorted and get a couple more banged out, ready for you guys to download and listen to. But yeah, we are keeping this podcast going as much as we can, but let's talk about Stranger Things. I dilly-dallied about that. Stranger Things, really, really good. I feel like it's been obviously the first one was about 11 being lying to Mike about her circumstances, and that she's so happy, but she's not. She's depressed. She's had enough of where she lives. She's getting bullied on a regular basis, and then she hits someone with a rollerblade and gets arrested, and then obviously she gets broken up because they tell her that there's a massive problem in the town where she used to live, and that she's the only person who can help and fix it. She goes with him by the second. It's either the end of the first or the beginning of the second. She works out that it's a daddy from the first season who she hates. She tries to run out, and they basically restrain her and put her back in because she's not got her powers. I think by the end of the second season, she's got her powers back. By this point, Michael is making his way back, if I remember rightly. It's either he's making his way back to where they come from, or there's something like that. While this is going on, Elle's dad has come back alive, and he's in Russia, so he sends a doll back to Will's mum to say that he's alive and he's in Russia. They organise to go and save him. That goes to shit, and he ends up fighting a Demogorgon, trying to kill the Demogorgon. And yeah, really, really good. I should have said spoilers before this gets off, but when you say what I've been watching, if you didn't think I was watching Strange Things, then you're seriously wrong. And then I'm trying to think of all the side plots. Obviously, we've not talked about Vecna. Vecna is an evil spirit who can possess your body and then kill you. It's amazing. To be honest, the way they've done that, when you look at what the actor who plays Vector had to go through 8 hours of getting this put on him, this suit, just to do this one role, amazing. Honestly, the dedication to the show is unreal. To make it look as realistic as it does, and it's so shit out of most people, especially when you see her levitating up and then getting squashed and ripped apart on the ceiling. Yeah, mental. And it didn't just happen once, it happened 3 times, so yep. I'm not usually into horrors, but I do love Stranger Things. I'm trying to think of anything else I've watched. I've watched the end of Obi-Wan. I couldn't bear it. Oh my god, it's what we wanted, it's what we needed. I feel like if you watch Star Wars 3 and then watch Star Wars 4, it makes no sense, because obviously there's a lot of left open sections, I feel like, and I feel like this series tied it all together. You have obviously Obi-Wan is that Leia knows Obi-Wan, and it makes no sense because in the end of that one she's a baby, so she wouldn't know him. Luke knows about him as well, and Luke had never met him because he was a baby and had gone off on his own. I feel like it tied up a lot of sections. I'm trying to think of what else I've watched, because I've watched quite a bit. I've still got to watch, I think it's 2 episodes of Miss Marvel. I've got to watch 2 episodes of Miss Marvel, so that's going to end up happening sometime this week. I've watched the first episode. It's been alright. I think I started watching the second episode. I've got some of the Orville to watch as well. I've watched so many of them. I am then going to be playing Avengers at some point this weekend, because obviously they're dropping the Almighty 4, or as she's called, Jane Foster. She will be dropping it in, so if you've got Avengers, you will get some content this week. It's only took them fucking 6 months, so I'm sort of looking forward to that, because I've been saying I need something on that game to even play it, so I'm looking forward to playing it. So I think what else I've been playing, I've been doing. See, I've done a lot since we looked at the last podcast. Done a bit of recording myself for WWE. I'm trying to think of what to do. This is going to be a quick episode, I feel like, because I'm trying to bang 2 out in the next couple of days, so I feel like 10 minutes might be a push for this one. Hopefully the next one will be a bit longer. I think I've got a better discussion about the next one. Give me a minute and I'll go and have a look what it is. So the next episode will be games we want remastered. that since they've added this PlayStation Plus, I've not fully been through that. I will be getting it at some point in the next couple of weeks because it's only an extra 20 quid for download. Some games that I've really wanted to play, like that I've just didn't want to buy, like the new Spider-Man because I heard it was very short. The Spider-Man Miles Morales, I wanted to play it, but I heard it was dead short and it wasn't worth the money for buy it. Valhalla's on there, and I really wanted to play that game. There's some other games I really wanted to play on there that's been added, so I will be going through the PlayStation Store and probably adding PlayStation Plus Extra, I think it is, or Essential or some shit it's called. It's an extra £20, I think it was, if I remember rightly. I'm just flicking on seeing if we're going to see games. So featured games, Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm not really fussed about. I sort of played it, I wasn't a fan. A lot of people play that game and enjoy it, I just generally don't. I can't see me playing Guardians of the Galaxy. I will be playing that because I've wanted to play that, but I just didn't want to buy it. That Death Stranger, I want to play that, so I'll play that. There's quite a few games that I want to play on here. Some of them I've already got or played. That there's a Sin Row remastered game. 3 Days Gone I've already played, and I've got it as a PlayStation Plus exclusive. It's good how it comes up that it's been on PlayStation Plus. That Shadow of the Colossus, I've obviously got that. I'm trying to look. Realistically, I think there's only about 5-6 games I want to play, but then I'm hoping they'll add some more games down the line by the time I've played them, because I'd be quite happy to play a lot of games. That Fallout 4, I could potentially give that a go. I'm just flicking through anything I really want to grab hold of. Obviously, I'll be playing these, and they'll be going up on my YouTube channel. So if you're not going to follow, it's GSA Wrestling. That Valhalla's saying you can download it now, and that makes no sense unless it means buy. No, it's upgrade. Or buy it for 23 quid. That I don't think when I can just pay 20 quid, I'll just pay the 20 quid and get a couple of other games as well. I think that'll be it for today. We've done 15 minutes or 12 minutes. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Hopefully we'll have another episode up. That'll obviously be games that we want remastered. And hopefully we'll see you all very, very soon. And enjoy the rest of your day. This has been your boy, David, GSA Wrestling. And thank you so much for listening. I'll see you all in a bit.
Did you enjoy our little chat? If so, why not drop a like? And if you want to see more, why not hit the subscribe button?